guys. Doing that was probably not a great idea. Anyways, I am now ready. Let me shut Tears for Fears now. You could go off now. That's still the wrong tab. I didn't turn on my controller. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I hope I launch. You're supposed to turn on the controller before it actually plays. That's not turning on. It's on, right? It's on, right? Yeah, it's on. Cool. I can close this. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you either. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I could drive before I actually figure out if I can't drive or not. Why does my screen look weird? No, everything looks right. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Drunk and Talk Thursdays. Hopefully nothing goes bad, wrong, or anything like that. Special transport. Yeah. Gonna be now in Euro Truck Simulator, as you can tell, because now I have 3 characters up there. Spam wait, spam 2. I forgot I had that. And spam waits again when I wanted to supposed to start a new series, but it's like, fuck it. I'm gonna keep with the series. So, let's continue. 132 hours. Hello! Hopefully the game doesn't crash. We'll see. Depends if my computer actually start working. I finally also fixed my mic issues that I've been having for the past few weeks. Yeah, I'm not gonna boost it. I thought boosting it would make me louder, you know, so I don't get drowned out by my MacBook that's right here. But I realized that's creating a lot of audio problems, so I'm just gonna say nope, I'm gonna stop it. Okay, let's see if I can actually drive first. I have to test it out before I do any other things. Ooh, look at that Toll Plaza. That looks so cool. And it's 4:10 in the morning on Monday. Ugh. So how you been guys doing? I'll get to my week here in a bit. Once I figure out that my controller is working at the moment. Yeah! Okay, I can actually drive doing this. Alright, cool. Alright. So let's find a job here. There's an event going on via CS Software. We're going apparently to Sweden. If you do contracts going to or from Sweden, you can get some really unique rewards apparently. Nice looking interior decoration for your Swedish Viking warrior. Northern Lights, 3 random country pennants to further customize your truck's interiors. Ooh. It's are tradable and marketable with Steam inventory items. I didn't even know that was a thing. You can actually be can go market. You can sell it in the market. That's actually pretty cool. So let's go to Sweden, guys. I'm somewhere down in Hungary. Apparently, I thought I wasn't in Hungary. I was in Italy, but I guess I did drove. I couldn't remember. The home, Sweden. Oh god, that's far. I mean, we could drive that. But I'd rather drive mason jars. Because fragiles. That does sound like a fun drive though. Hold on. To the world map. Let's see what I've done. I also did a little bit of editing here on the stream and my dashboard. You can look down below. Do it far. Okay, I'll do it far, Dragon. If you look down below, I do have a donate button. It's just there optionally. I put it there because it's worth a shot to see if anyone wants to do it. Right? So that's linked to my PayPal. If you want to donate, go ahead. Say far. Let me see if I've been through all that route. I guess we could do one long route, really. Deo. Are you trying to say heyo or no? But anyways, hi Cole, hi Dragon, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. So we're gonna go Eastern Unconscious, we're going to Sweden. Let's go to Stockholm because then we can actually go to IKEA. Did I remember? No, I didn't install real companies on this thing. Dang it. But let's go. Now that I know my controller's working, everything's working, and I've done a little bit of updates to everything. Deo. Oh, why am I feel like I'm picking the wrong song, so you might have to post which song it is. Oh, I don't think it's that one. If it is, I'd be surprised. Why is my windshield wipers? That's brake. That's windshield wipers. Oh, it's raining. Look at that. Why don't I have sound? Hold on. No. Actually, yeah, no, I don't do movies, right? I heard about Beetlejuice, I just don't watch. Yeah, hi. Hello! I'm swinging that far and hard. Okay, where am I going? Let's zoom back in. I have to zoom back in. Ugh. Can I go like the long? There's no long way around. Okay, cool. So, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Talkie Talk Thursdays, where we talk and I truck and we do fun shit and all that stuff. I know I don't have an attention span. Thank you. Oh no, I get smacked. Hashtag spam. No, that's a weird thing to say. Hashtag spam get smacked. That's weird. No, don't do that. Let's turn. Oh yeah, now I know how to drive, and I also know how to drive in real life. I guess I get to start what I'm gonna talk about. So the main highlight of this week, and technically the past week when I didn't stream when I was supposed to stream. Sorry guys, I was supposed to stream last week, but I had a family outing, or impromptu family outing that day. I was supposed to deliver oranges and little Filipino citrus fruit called calamansi. I can't remember what the English name is called. I know there's an English name for it. It's supposed to be just delivery to a bunch of relatives around the neighborhood. And, well, they decided all meet together and just have a get-together. So it's like, okay, when am I gonna go home? I didn't go home till like 10. It's like, oh. Well, I guess I get to catch up, but I guess I don't stream for Truck and Talk Thursdays last week. So yeah, that's why there was no Truck and Talk Thursdays. If for those who are subscribed to my channel on YouTube, my VOD is technically a recording on Monday night explaining what happened last week. But I'm gonna try and kind of go over what I did last week as well here. But the main point for like these past 2-ish weeks, I guess, has been driving. As people know that has watched the stream, I don't know how to drive, but I have recently got my permit, and now I can finally say I kind of do know how to drive. I took 3 professional lessons, paid for 3 professional lessons, which is pretty expensive. Take your time, Cole. Paid for 3 professional lessons, which I guess was a pretty good idea, because that's about 6 hours of just like learning how to drive, because my dad's still kind of scared of me driving his car around. So it's like, okay, maybe I should get my practice over with, professional practice over in like a different car where they have a brake pedal on the front passenger side, so whenever I do something stupid, they can brake if I don't brake, right? They can also control the wheel and like all that stuff, all that thing. So my first lesson of 3, my very first lesson, like probably the first time I'd ever drove, aside from the time I drove like with friends for like a few minutes years ago. That was interesting, trying to learn how to turn, try to learn the gas pedals and whatnot. I mean, it's not like this game where it's like, okay, it just goes with you and it goes slow. Nope, with a car it goes as greatly explained with a webcam now that I could do that noise and show what kind of noise I'm doing. So go anyways, that was great. Yeah, so I realized how sensitive the pedals are, especially gas pedal, and kind of the brake pedal, until I realized the brake pedal is like you're pumping air, which is actually a pretty neat idea now I think about it. So it's like you could give it enough pressure to brake slowly, or just brake hard. And go, Hashtag spam noises. There it is. So okay. So yeah, I was just learning the basics of that, and the basics of turning a wheel. I kind of did explain this over on my VOD, but I will explain this now. I suck at turning wheels. I should probably go because there's actually no traffic. And back is Twitch failing me. Oh no! Thank good. So learning how to turn the wheel and realizing my friends are kind of right. I learned how to turn a wheel with a truck, so thinking that I need to turn so much just for a little turn, and then when you try to do it in a car, because of power steering, even just the slightest turn makes the car turn really fast. Well, not really fast, but at a certain speed you could turn very fast, I think. You turn it's very sensitive when you try to turn, so I thought you need to go hand over hand all the way to the right just to make a right turn. No, just even the barely, like tap on the right and then suddenly, hey look, you made a fluid turn, like something like this, or try to do like a turn like this. Yeah, I've always thought it was a little bit more. You need a little more turn. I guess that's probably the same amount, but I thought, no, I need to turn the wheel all the way to the right or all the way to the left, just so I could turn. Also, I might have to turn my fan. I'm getting really really hot right now. Oh boy, yay! Great to know great to know Twitch is still being a derp. At least it's working for you now, Cole. So now I'm having a hard time. I think I might have my sensitivity off with this controller, because man, I'm turning way too slippery right now. Whoa, okay. Okay. Maybe not. Thank God I'm going at a slow speed. So I'm gonna have to keep it as sensitive. I guess I'm used to American truck where you do have to turn a lot. I might need to change this. This is so annoying. Hold on. Cause yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn on my phone. Whew. Maybe I also need a water. So I will go and change my controls. Give me a moment. I think I might have to lower the sensitivity a bit. Arrowhead water. Anyways, that should work. So there we go. That's a little bit better. What you've missed, Cole, so far is me explaining my quote-unquote driving lessons that I've got for the past 2-ish weeks. So yeah, my first lesson was more or less horrendous for the first 30 minutes, half an hour. But that's just me trying to get accustomed to the car, trying to figure out my place with the pedals, my place with the wheel, try to see how well or bad I turn. I don't turn like somewhat smoothly like this at first. I was like so herky jerky. Like if I go like I like how I'm practicing it as I'm driving. It's great, but but yeah, I was like kind of shit. Okay, the sun is it raining or no? Cause I see the sun. Okay. So yeah, I had some like herky jerky like turns. Like we're trying to turn left or right. I always tend to oversteer apparently. So either I turn way too sharp or understeer, and I probably turn into the lane, or I turn too early. So my judgment is still kind of poor, but I think I'm pretty sure I've improved it after the two other lessons I had. Yeah, I figured it's normal to have slow start. It was interesting though, cause like doing like 10 minutes around the community, 5-10 minutes around the community, and then suddenly go onto the street. It's like I don't think I'm ready to go on the street because of my turning. I'm pretty sure I gotten the pedals down, aside from brake here and there at that time. But yeah, he led me out to the street, and then I started driving towards the driving school, which is like a few miles away, through a construction site and decent amount of traffic, which was like interesting. It's like, oh, this is scary. I'm driving into traffic and there might be people behind me, and I'm like thinking, oh no, do I have to speed up? No, he told me to just keep it at speed, because it's your first lesson. It's a first lesson, right? And it's better just to follow the road rules. Don't do your own shtick until you get your license, right? Don't speed. Just keep it at speed for now. Don't worry about trying to follow the flow of traffic. If they're overspeeding, just keep it at speed, and keep safe distance and everything like that. So it's like, okay. So yeah, I'm doing that, and then after from the driving school, he had me practice turning for like a good 30 minutes, trying to learn the techniques of turning a wheel. So you got the hand over hand. So if you do this, I can't do it because my controller is right here, so I can't. It's weird to show. Or you could do this placement of step left, step right, which this one I got used to more than hand over hand. I guess because it's easier. It's funny though because I had a different instructor on the third class and told me that hand over hand is the more ideal way to turn, but stepping is just fine. Like just doing that. I forgot what this motion's called right now. It has escaped me at the moment. But that's what I do now when I turn. God damn it! That's weird. Why didn't you give me this pathway? Am I really just going north? I am going north! Huh. Hanover hands for sharper turns, basically. It is, I've noticed, but sometimes, like, I just still do the placement a little bit. I might have inadvertently done hand over hand during sharp turns, and I just don't notice it. But then it's like doing like the slightly, you know, like when you like pull ahead, or you're trying to make a right turn from a road that you're just going down, there's no stop. You just have to slow down and try to do that. I just do hand, like, place. But yeah. So he had me doing that, and after I'd drive like cross town for a little bit okay. My controller just died for a bit there. Thank God I caught that on. Okay. Okay. Weird. My controller kind of died for a bit there. So, anyways. I may or may not be talking as much as before today. That's fine, Cole. If there's not much you need to say, you don't have to say much, alright? That's... You're free to talk as much as you want if you're, you know, well, and blah. Caught your stream on my best friend's stream on TV. It's okay. That's fine. If you want to keep, you know, if you hear things and then you want to type it over, you know, do it. Do what you please. I'm just gonna, it's just a all chill stream. That's how it's always been for Truck and Talk Thursdays and every other stream I have, so it's okay. My phone went off. So if you hear that buzz, that's my phone. So either someone has sent me a message or something. Anyways, where was I? So they had me going across town, and then had me go to the one small city north of where I live, and then just drive there. And he just had me, like, you know, learn the basics of just doing that, try to figure out how to, like, change lanes, like how am I supposed to do it like this. Except I didn't do that well in the truck. Ooh, that was really close. That was terrible. Oh yeah, I do hate one thing at this game right now. I have a speed limiter on, and I don't know why there's a speed limiter on, so I want to go back this way. I can't turn too much to the right. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, that's going to be fun. Okay, so this is what I did for... This is what I did for American Truck. I'm going to try and do this for Euro Truck. It's going to be great because I can't see my right mirror. And I'm going to have to pan all the way to the right. So that's going to be great. So I'm going to learn how to... Hold on. There we go. Ugh! Alright, so we're going to try to drive it the right way. So just pretty much, you know, learning how to change lanes and all that stuff. I wish I could do it here. I think I can do it right here. Okay, I'm going to change lanes. Because I have to do it with the truck. I can't really look much over. So I'm going to trust my instinct on mirrors. Which is probably not the greatest idea, but this will be great because I can't see through my right when I want to change lanes after that. So I don't know who's coming down that way. Oh boy, this is tricky. Super sensitive. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I don't think I could do that. Because I could do it in American Truck because I had mirrors in the front. Because I had a long hood. I'm also going to try and gas up. Okay, there we go. See, so like, you know, trying to learn how to change lanes and all that stuff. And try to slow down. Don't go too fast. Oh god. Ugh. And I'm trying to judge my speed. So this is always going to be great trying to replicate this in real life. Try to judge my speed when I don't have an electronic speedometer. Which is interesting because the test cars I have... Oh, I was in that. Okay. There. Okay. The professional cars I've driven, the driving lesson cars driven, had a digital speedo, so it's like I was able to tell the speed rather than looking at the needle speedo. A needle speedo? There it is. Basically the one like see if I can turn. Whoop, like right there. Yeah. I'm too nervous to press down on the pedal. Oh no, for me, I'm still iffy on pressing down the pedal. So that was my first lesson. My second lesson was with the same instructor this time around, or same instructor again. I should say this time around. That's the third lesson. Same instructor again, but this time it was a bit different. He had me. There was another person trying to learn how to drive, so I had to drive them back down to their place they were picked up initially. Can I go through? Thank you. And then from there, I had to drive back to the driving school because I had to pick up a few things. And that was all smooth. He said I was pretty good. Still had a little bit of herky-jerky, awkward motions. But he said it's like I've gotten better with the pedals and the steering wheel. So then he had me doing, which is the most interesting thing to start with a driver that only had about 2 hours of lessons, really. He had me doing freeway. And he had me going pretty far because I had to go. He was planning to go to the DMV I go to, which is in the city north of me. And so he had me driving that way, just not in the normal way through the city streets, but through the freeway down south, across downtown, and then up north. This is all freeway, and this is all freeway driving. So that was an interesting moment. Getting on the freeway and realizing it's like, oh right, I need to give it some gas. I should not slow down when I'm driving on the freeway. There was at points I did want to press on the brake whenever I needed to. But now it's like, wait, I'm on a freeway. I need to merge at speed. Hold on a second, I need some speed. And then it's like, like he told me, it's like, okay, you just need to put down on that gas. You need to put down on the pedal now. Because we're on the freeway, you need to you need to floor it. Go. But aside from that, and then trying to merge into the lanes, which actually wasn't that hard, maybe because there was pretty light traffic, including the truck traffic, it actually wasn't that bad for the most part, except for one specific time where, let me see if anywhere in the map there's a sharp turn I can make. I'm gonna explain it, and I'll probably demonstrate it right here. This is probably close. I was making a left turn, not a right turn, but let's see if I can get there as I'm trying to explain it, and see if I remember when I get there. So I was going at speed, I think. Yeah, no, I was definitely going at speed, coming towards the interchange, and I noticed that there's a speed reduction sign, and saying curve left. I was going 65 miles an hour. Sign says 45, and I thought at that point in time, I'm not too sure. I can't remember it specifically right now, how it went, because it kind of just escaped from me after all that driving. All I remember is that I thought I was slowing down. Okay, so basically like this curve right here, I basically thought I was slowing down already. But then once I approached the curve, I realized I'm going a heck of a lot a little bit faster than I should. And I was like, the instructor told me, I was like, okay, slow down, like a little bit. Try not to put too much brake, otherwise you're going to stop and then ram someone behind us. And that someone behind us was a trick, who was, getting closer and closer now. I've managed to keep some distance away. during that small section of freeway that was pretty straight. But coming to that, I noticed the truck's getting close. I didn't notice the truck was getting closer and closer technically. So I thought slowing down, maybe brake a little bit, try to merge, because there's also a merge lane in there as well. So it's like a sharpish, like basically this kind of turn with a merge. So I'm going down 2 lanes to 1. And I noticed there was a car beside me, coming right beside me as well. And it's like, okay, what do I do? I had a slight panic moment there. So I pressed on the brake, kind of lightly, maybe a little bit too much for what the freeway is. And I was trying to figure out. It's like, okay, I'm trying to turn. I was like, I'm going to turn and maybe change lanes. No, I'm not sure. No, and then my instructor said, no, don't change lanes yet. Wait for him to pass and change lanes immediately, and then change lanes after that. And it's like, oh boy. And then I have like a billion thoughts running through, trying to figure out what to do. Didn't get into any accident. It was just a really, really awkward situation. Like trying to merge and do all that stuff. So maybe something I need to avoid, or I'll definitely get better at it soon. That was just that one awkward moment on the freeway. But aside from that, he told me I did pretty well. Try to speed up, try to keep at speed, try to move over lanes where like people needs to move over. So it's like if there's an exit lane coming up and they need to stay on the highway, either you brake for them so they can get in, or if they're not, or they're planning to exit, you could just speed up in front and then see if they're going to come into the lane as well. So aside from that one awkward incident, he said I was okay with the freeway. Also taught me how to back up and try not to touch the curb, because that's an instant fail on the driving exam for California DMV. Which might sound stupid, but since you are required to know how to back up properly without touching the curb, I could see why touching the curb is an instant fail. So yeah, he taught me about that. I'm gonna have to get more practice on backing up, just in case if I just end up wobbling the wheel and then touch the curb, it's like, oh shit, oh no, and then fuck up the whole thing, because it's an instant fail on the driving exam. Why are we slowing down? Oh, it is 50 kilometers an hour. I just realized that. Why is it 50 through here? Interesting. So it had me doing that, and then had me learn how to like merge into bike lanes, especially when trying to turn. And then just keep trying to turn places. Try to turn on a unprotected signal, especially when trying to do left turns and all that stuff. So all that shebang just to learn. And then he has me, kind of learning more how to merge into traffic as best as I can. Which I think I got it down. It's just a matter of, hopefully there's not a lot of stupid drivers who be like, no, you can't merge. For bound, there's a lot of people that are like that. That's all. I just have to get used to that, and used to like figuring out what I need to do in order to try to get into a lane and then go my way, right? Ew, bike lanes. So apparently in the city north of me, their bike lanes are like super huge. They're like literally a full car lane, but only for bikes. Granted, this is in a residential area, so cars can park there as well, and then it'll be wide enough for a bike to pass through. But it was weird seeing uber large bike lanes, and I'm going the wrong way. There's nothing wrong with bike lanes. I just need to remember that I have to look over just in case if there is a bike. It's basically like you see the shoulder here in game. You could basically fit a whole truck here. So I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, right? Basically it's that size for a bike lane. But then again, you can have a car parked there because it's mostly in residential areas. So yeah, that was interesting, trying to learn how to merge into it when you try to make right turns. It's like, oh, this is what you need to do. Oh, okay. Oh boy. I mean, I hope they're not like those integrated bike lanes where it's within this road. It's like you can have bike lane or anything like that. Like I've seen San Francisco's bike lanes and they can be very iffy too. Where I live, it's okay, I'd say, for the most part. Sometimes there are no bike lanes and they just have to share the road. It's like, I have to go around you. Damn it. I have to merge this way. Damn it. It's weird. I have to look at the GPS below me rather than having the big GPS up there. So yeah, had me doing that for the second one. So yeah, freeway driving, just keep learning how to turn onto traffic, onto streets with bike lanes that has bike lanes and all that stuff, and so forth. Alright, Spam, I have to ask, in regards to movies, what are you looking forward to seeing? Okay, cool. So about movies, when I say that I don't watch movies, I really meant I don't watch movies, like, at all, actually, unless if it's like damn it, my controller kind of irked over again. Okay, I think my controller might be dying because that was just awkward. But I don't really watch movies almost at all. Like, going to a movie theater, like, by myself just to watch movies or something like that, not my thing. Usually, I would base, and if you okay, maybe I should actually like, I do have an answer to that question, in a way. Hold on, let me just think of it as I'm trying to make this turn. Usually, I follow my group of friends consensus of what movies to watch, because I know I only have like couple of friends in my group that does watch movies at the theater, in the theater. Usually for the rest of us, we're just like, we're not the kind of type that watches movies like that. But when it's like, if the group wants to watch movies, I'll watch movies with them. Usually that's I want to say it's usually cartoon based. It's never like an action packed movie, I've noticed. It's usually animated. Usually animated, I'd say. That was a speeding ticket. I realized I'm going actually 10 over. I was wondering what that was. Movies is... Oh. I know that, but usually, as a group, we don't watch movies as much, I'd say. Because... Again, like the majority of the group of friends that I hang out with doesn't really watch movies, no matter what. I'd say, I mean, it depends, I guess. Like, if we do watch movies, usually lately it's usually either the reboot movie, like the reboot of some TV series, and usually those are just the TV movies. Some old movies that we just watch for the memes or for the funny inside stuff that we joke upon. I still have the Emoji Movie on Blu-ray, and me and my group has been meaning to watch that, as well as a bunch of other things. Well, I'm a force. I mean, it depends. Like, for me, I don't know. I don't know, I'm just not much of a movie person, really. Like, I'm willing to watch a movie if it's there. Like, on TV, or if my friends are planning to show a movie, that's like, okay, sure, I'll watch it, right? But if there's, like, something that interests me in watching, there's not that much in the theater sort of things. I'm not a much of a movie person, guys. I really am not. Like, TV series, to an extent, yes. Movies, not so much. Now, movies that incorporate the TV series, yes, because that's still part of the TV series anyways. But no, like, standalone movies, usually not, unless I'm watching it with a group of friends, mostly. If not always. Yeah, I don't have a preferable movie genre that I would want to watch. I know it sucks, but yeah. I mean, granted, growing up as a child, I never really went to the movie theaters as much, even though there was like one close by. Because the only other, I didn't know. Granted, I was young, and this was at New York, and I think my parents were pretty helicopter about it, saying, "Oh, you're supposed to watch it with us," and watching movies with them is pretty much nil to none. So it's like, I never got to watch movies as much. I know my brother has, for the most. No, yeah, my brother has. Especially when he went to the Philippines. I'm pretty sure he has like a group of friends that goes to, like, theaters and whatnot. And from there, he just started watching other things and stuff. No, I know. I'm definitely missing out on a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. I miss out on a lot. Like, any movie franchise that are out there, I don't personally know about at all. If not at all. So, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much all I say. Really. I mean, I do want to watch some, but it's like. Also, doesn't help. I don't have a Netflix. I still need to get myself a Netflix account and a subscription one day. Yeah, I'm definitely also bad at watching. I used to watch things on my own, but now it's like I just stick with YouTube, and then that's all I need. I'm the weird person that says all I need is YouTube and YouTube videos, and that's all I'll get to watch all day and night. Um, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, if I'm watching alone, usually it's YouTube videos only. There's nothing wrong with watching a movie by myself. Um, I just don't do it because I don't know. For me, I'm thinking. I mean, I see the appeal in everything, right? But I don't know. I just don't feel like watching movies alone at times. Anytime when I'm alone. I mean, unless if there's nothing else to watch other than movies. It's kind of a last resort of my form of entertainment. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Um, because blame the internet and blame YouTube. I could find no offense to standalone movies. They'll have probably good plot and everything like that, right? But for something that I like to have like free, easy access content. Again, I don't have a Netflix account. YouTube will be like my top priority than any other streaming service. That I currently have, which right now is just only Verve, which is Crunchyroll and a bunch of other things on that. And then probably down there it would be movies. It's really my lowest priority of watching things. I'm not. Again. Yeah, no. For me, it's a low priority for me to watch movies. It's really more or less my last resort if I have access to it. Definitely is. So. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, yeah, no, not much of a movie person. Yeah, I know how to bring people down with what I say, because I'm great. I realize I actually do that quite a bit, now I think about it. I do bring quite a bit of people down. I'll also get gas eventually. Is there a gas station somewhere here? I need a gas station. Are you all the way over there? Okay. Okay. Turning. Please don't punch a computer or your phone, or hopefully a person that you don't hate in your room. You can punch a pillow if you need to punch a pillow. But I guess you said someone, not something, so I guess that's different. But yeah. Did I go over through most of my week? Yeah, I just did driving lessons and then drove around, and I just need to get more driving, or I just need to get more driving experience through my dad. Hopefully, he said he'll have me learning to drive the Pilot, which is the family's car. Hopefully, he has me driving that for like the next few weeks and months until I'm ready to get my license. Hopefully, that'll be like soon. I'm planning to do it in June-ish. We'll see, depending on job and whatnot. I still haven't got an update on the job yet, which is all I know is that there's a possibility I might relocate all the way to the East Coast at North Carolina, but that's about it. Hey Spam, did you do the goals? So I realized that the installation of mods that I have for European Truck Simulator is not really there. I don't think I got the right mod to work. Because I realize some of these are still in-game textures, so I might have gotten a broken mod. There's supposed to be some texture edits in this thing. Granted, I feel like I might be seeing a few texture edits, but it's mostly with the trailers. Nope, that's a lie. I don't see much. I also had bus texture edits, which was cool, and I just decided. So I've seen a few buses, but I think I might need to find a better texture editor or texture editor mod for trailer texture mod for ATS2. I know for American Truck that actually works. And there's also other goals in there. Hey, look, a bus by bus. And I know there's other goals in mind which I still need to do for tomorrow. I still need to figure out what kind of photo I need to upload. I don't know, I'm so anal about trying to figure out what kind of photo I want to upload to people. I don't know. I'm picky when I want to kind of upload. I'm like, I don't want to be weird. I don't want to be weird, but we're all weird in one aspect of another, right? So, yeah, there it is. Oh, right. I still need to... I'll do it tomorrow. I realized I should have done that last night. Damn it! I knew I was forgetting something to do last night. Be yourself. That's all that matters. Yeah, but then I'm... Why am I afraid of being judged? That's the problem I'm having right now in my head. It's like, why am I having a problem with being judged? There's nothing wrong for being judged poorly or anything of the thing you post. I guess, but I need gas. It's probably a dumb idea, but I need to change lanes. Don't do that on the actual highway, folks. I just really needed gas, and that truck didn't want to pass. Such dead space, barely anyone cares. Yeah. Not yeah. There you go. I have a few, though. I'll upload it tomorrow. I do have one. I just wish I had my camera. Oh, I should have brought my camera. Fuck! Where are you coming from? I'm coming in, guys. Dead and no one cares. Aw. I'll upload something. I do have photos in mind. I just haven't got to it yet. There's one thing that I need to message a person. I forgot I was thinking of messaging yesterday and I just forgot about it. I'll do it tonight. See if he's busy. I'll do it on Twitter. Because that's probably the easiest thing to do it at. Because apparently he still looks at my Twitter, which is great. As I've noticed. So, let's keep going. I don't know, where the heck am I right now, actually? I'm going to Praha. Praha. So that's Germany. What's Praha? I forgot what country this is. So there's Dresden, there's Berlin. So I got a long ways to go. What happens if I want to drive? Ooh, new highway. I go that way, I'm going a long way. So I might be able to... What time is it? Austria? There we go. Is it Austria? Praha, Austria? I guess. Because, yeah, we're going through Dresden, which is Germany. Should be, I think it's Germany. So apparently they changed lanes. Hey, I know how to change lanes correctly. Okay. So let's keep going. I still got halfway to go. Probably by the time I get to Stockholm, it'll probably be the end of the stream, unless if I can find a short load to do from there. Because this is a pretty long drive. I am driving all the way south of, like, the bottom of Europe to the very north of Europe. Slovakia. Thank you. Like, I was like thinking in my head, it's like, where is this country from? Or where's this city from? Never. Like, they don't post it on the map, as you've noticed, that they don't post the map of, like, what country you're in. They only do that if you're on, like, the job market. Like, they'll tell you where it is. So if I look it up, I could probably say it'll be Slovakia as well. Or Czech. Just Republic. Apparently. Because it only shows on this map. Wait, if I zoom out, does it show up on that map? Nope. Okay, so I couldn't know from here. Let's change lanes. Man, I want to drive faster. I feel like they probably put a limiter if you're doing contracts, which is... Who puts a 50 right there? I didn't even see a 50 sign coming up. Little bitches. Oh, nope. Well, I'm slowing down apparently. Okay. And brake. Man. I don't know. I should have looked at the map before. So yeah, that's what happened this week. That's all I know. What are my plans for next week? Now I think about it. Probably catch up with people and do more applications, I guess. I have to figure out what to do, and also practice how to drive. I mean, keep myself in the know of how to drive and whatnot, so I don't end up forgetting how to drive, because that will happen if I don't get that much practice with driving. I just need to keep doing it, right? So keep doing that over and over again. Hopefully the car doesn't pull over, because there we go. I actually don't have topics. I'm dropping the ball tonight. I'm just sad. Aw. I know I know it was your last day. I think good feels about that when you ended your last day, I think. I might have misread a few things, but I know there was also that asshole you met on the ride home, which he can go die in a fire. He doesn't deserve to be alive, to say the least. Turning. This would be interesting if I actually... It's a wonder if I ever in my life would ever want to get a Class A license to learn how to drive a truck. That'd be cool. One day, but not like soon when I get my C license to drive a car. Maybe when push comes to shove and I need to earn... If I really need to earn money, I'll be a truck driver. Oh, they're a little bit scary though. Alright, no worries, Cole. Welcome back to the stream. Yee, good feels for the last day. Sad news from Lauren, and just rude jerk that didn't make anything better or easier. Aw. Glad it was good feels for the last day of your teaching. But, yeah, that asshole on the bus, he can go die in a fire. There's people in the world that just needs to die in a fire because they really don't deserve to be here. If they really like to make those unsightful remarks, they could just go burn in hell. And also, we'll talk about the other thing in a call. If you don't want to talk about it here, you don't have to. I know what you're talking about, so yeah. If you're willing to talk to it, it's okay. Go ahead. I'll talk to you later about that. I'm gonna turn on my headlights because technically you're supposed to have your headlights on. It's out raining cats and dogs technically, and I realize that's pretty dark. If you want to know who should die in a fire, you should see what I read. Oh no. Is it like drama shit within like groups of people or something like that? Oh, I'm gonna try again. If you need to take a break, go take a break. If you wanna, you know, I'm not forcing you to stay here. If you need to go, take a breather or two. You can go ahead. No one's forcing you to be here. It's just gonna be a chill stream. I'm trying to drive to Sweden, doing it for an event for SCS. Just cool, actually. Not drama in gaming stuff, but I mean actual news. Ooh, that was a close one. Damn it! Really, ticket. I figured you'd be talking about own gaming stuff. Go for it. If you need to vent, you can vent here. I'll be the moderator if it gets a bit too far. So we'll see. Also, I'm having a hard time controlling it. That was laggy there. I don't know why. I felt like I wasn't really dropping frames, but I felt pretty laggy going through that tunnel. I don't know why. It's weird. Maybe because it is the rain. There was a Okay, let me see if I could get to rating this. There we go. There was a brawl at a high school lacrosse game where someone from the audience was insulting on a player who snapped. Oop. I don't want to hit that, otherwise that's pretty big. Insurance shit. After the player ran incidents to get the gun, it got banned. It's under police investigation. Oh boy. That ain't good. Let me turn over here. Oof. Nice exit anyways. That ain't good. That's pretty scary in a way. Not really scary, actually. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, let's keep control of that truck. I apparently had a hard time controlling that. Oh dear. Saying someone was insulting the player was saying some insensitive shit. Ew. That's not good. Basically profiling them into some such way. In such a bad way, really. Yeah, that's not good. And I know I have a fancy to bash on certain groups and whatnot, but I'm particularly that kind of critic, sadly enough. I don't know what's with people nowadays, especially the younger generation that likes to be really stupid like this. Like to pick on fights and be very, very physical about it because they think there's no repercussions to that. As a former I'm blocking the intersection. That's great. As a former lacrosse player and someone who was bullied, I hope something bad happens to the guy. Hopefully too. Like, there are things you just should not scream out in public. Because there is going to be repercussions when it's said. Okay. I'll look at you. I'm going to wait. Realizing there's a little bit of stream lag. So okay, I'm not I'm going to do it anyways. So you gave me wait. Oof. Fuck. No, don't roll back. There we go. It's a little bit awkward, but... Okay. I'm gonna break. So you keep remembering to let people type, because it does take a while. Go. I hate violence and bullies. I will not take action. Only time I would be to help the person who's being... Be to help the person who's being... okay, I see. I want to say basically self-defense, but usually that's a weird subject in a way. Well, okay, I could see it. Yeah, I'm in retrospect, I am actually a really bad person. I think about it. I've always think harshly and whatnot. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that lost license. Oh boy. How do I go into this subject without... I don't want to tread the waters too hard. Because I understand where you're coming. Funny enough, if you want to know friend, I told you, Sherman, you have saved my ass a few times. I have bad. My back when I was like, oh, okay, I see. Okay. I mean, I'm realizing this now. Well, at least in high school, I haven't really done it in college per se. I've been more mute in college. I've managed to figure out who to hang out with and like that. Which I guess is a good thing. I've managed to gather some kind of network, right? Trust me, we already tried it as well. I was talking about the pro bars. That's true. I'm glad for like my college life that I wasn't able to do. But I know high school, or especially my primary school, like go from especially middle school to high school. I think I explained this before. I'll explain it again. I've had my fair share of being bullied. A lot of people picking on me because of technically how big I am. I'm a pretty big person, not the muscular type, but more of the fat, chubby type. And I mean, while I was not like a pipsqueak where I could be like pushed around and all that stuff, well, like like really pushed around, shoved anywhere like that. I'm gonna pass this bus. You bus. I still have my fair share of being bullied, especially like the people higher ups, which I guess which in the stereotypical way makes sense, but even though that it's completely stereotypical and it should never be true, sometimes it happens, which sucks. Oh my god. So I've had my fair share of being bullied. I may have my fair share of the other side though back in high school. So I was a pretty pushy type of person. I was a pretty aggressive type of person. Not really pushy type. I don't think I was a pushy type. But definitely an aggressive type of person. Maybe that's because of why I was bullied. I was bullied when I was back in Florida in middle school, but then when I moved to California, it kind of turned around. I mean, I had my group of friends, and sometimes I do like be a little bit aggressive to them, but I try to do it all in good fun. A lot of times I do snap, I do peek, and then I do some pretty, not really pretty harsh things, but things that you shouldn't really do and that will get you into trouble. I've had my fair share of that. Luckily, for the most part, I didn't get in trouble because it was more minor. It wasn't like a full-on brawl or anything like that, right? I wasn't that full aggressive type because I knew my limits, because after that, adrenaline kicks in and then I start to slow down. Yeah, it's definitely a sad stereotype. But I encountered that back when I was in Florida. Thank God I was able to move right before anything, before bad shit happened. Because I was bullied pretty decently from the 7th graders. I was a 6th grader. And I was getting bullied when I was going home because I had to ride the bus home. My parents couldn't really drive me there because it was a pretty far commute from our house back in Florida. But thank God my mom found a new job over here in California and we moved. I was able to escape from that, which, again, I'm still lucky to say that I'm able to escape a lot of scary situations. I'm pretty lucky for that. Hopefully there's no other shit that will go down like that, because I'd say I wouldn't say I experienced a lot, but I'd say I experienced enough. But at least I managed to get away from it. But maybe because it's just sheer luck. If I was to handle that, I don't think I would. I would probably not like it. I would probably be keeping secret. I would probably be a different person today. If I didn't move from Florida to California. So I've always had that. Yeah, I've always had that mentality of just wanting to. If someone bothers me, I'm willing to put up a fight if they're willing to fight. But I know my limits if it gets too far, because I know there's people that doesn't want to fight at all, and I know I tend to avoid people that would really want to fight. I just want to have maybe a playful fight, maybe just like one punch or two, just to have it stopped, and then it'll probably resolve itself in due time. Weirdly enough, it does for me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but it just does. But I've always had that form of aggression in a way in high school. And I don't know. I also probably blame on my dad. He likes to be very insulting as well. So it's like, when my family moved out of Utah, I left all that crap behind, which is a good thing. Thank God, back then with the lack of internet technology, like I mean, sure there was like instant messenger and all that stuff, right? Like AIM, MSN, whatever. But thank God it wasn't fully developed like we had Twitter, Facebook, and everything, to where if you do move out of state, you don't get to be tracked. They wouldn't know your first or last name by heart. So they wouldn't know who you are when you move across a few states or across the country. I never got to their level. Never let them win. Yeah, nah, I'd say I'm a little bit different. I mean, I would not want to pick a fight nowadays. Definitely not. But there's times that it gets to me, and then I kind of just want to pick a fight because fuck it. I know there'll be repercussions, but I'm willing to deal with it just so they can get away from me and I can get away from them. But that's just me. Let me change lanes and I read. Oh, creepy topic to come back to. Being stalked. Oh dear. See now. I hope not. That'd be weird. Now I realize something about being bullied. I mean, granted, this isn't it. Like, granted, our places of being bullied. No, what spam says about internet and stuff. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, pray to God. At least for the majority of the time, we managed to escape from that before Facebook and Twitter became a thing. And then I feel kind of sad. I do feel sad for those people that has to deal with cyberbullying. Oh, Jesus Christ. I really hope there's a way to stop that, but there's a lot of people are like trying to say you're not supposed to stop people because that's their privacy and blah 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 blah, right? But it's still an issue. It's still bullying nonetheless, but that's still a more touchy subject rather than seeing it actually happen in real life. But that on the internet, cyberbullying is technically part of real life. It's not like a game, really. It's still real life. I'm having a hard time controlling this truck at the moment. I'm trying to keep it straight. But yeah. And because I realize now, like, you could easily stalk a person and be a bully to them on the internet. It's so sad. I don't understand it. I mean, I guess granted it was a thing again with Instant Messenger. I guess I never used Instant Messenger as much. I never used MSN, AIM, Yahoo that much back when I was in like middle and high school, or middle school technically. High school I started using social media because that's when it started booming. Yeah. I mean, people gotta. I mean, anyone can say shit, but hopefully people realizes that it's not gonna be private. It basically, if you post anything on the internet, it's gonna be public. Everyone's gonna know. You better learn that everyone's gonna know anything you post, no matter what, is going to be in the public, even if you think it's private. So you better, pony up and be ready to face repercussions if there are any. That is the wrong button. I put the parking brake. Resist cruise control. So why is it raining so much in Europe? Damn it, Europe, why are you raining so much? So I just hope people realize, again, I'm a person that I understand privacy. I understand if your information gets leaked when it really shouldn't, like Social Security, your date of birth, your address and location. If you're not careful, yeah, that thing could be spilled out. But hopefully, just gotta be careful when what you post. It's not only with the public thing; it's never truly yours. That's the sad mentality of the internet. Yeah. I mean, with the internet, you could use and abuse basically anything, and you won't hit as much repercussions as if you try to do it in real life. I mean, like, say, okay, like, I'm gonna bring back the bully for just a bullying topic for a little bit. Say if you actually do bully in real life, you actually, abuse them in such a way. You can get, not acquitted, that's the wrong word. You can get reprimanded or accused. You can get accused and you can get in trouble for it. There you go. I guess that's probably what I'm looking for. You could definitely get into trouble for that. But when you do it on the internet, it's like, are they saying the truth? Are they saying a lie? I know it's just a wall of text, but sometimes it could be the truth. Sometimes it could be sarcasm, and you can never know. And it's like, there are people that will react to it, but if they try to react to it in real life, there's a weird line there between things posted on the internet versus things said in real life. And I wish there's a way to regulate it, but nowadays there really isn't. Oh my god, I'm having a hard time controlling the truck right now. It's weird. Because I'm like spinning a bit here. Ooh, see, look at that. Ooh, okay. We might need to get better wheels. I think there is a way to get better wheels so you can control that a little bit better. That was pretty awkward, actually. Oh dear, what you got for me, Cole? I'm trying to pass a truck like right now. This is so awkward. It's weird how you got used to driving with us. Maybe I do need to like lessen the steering because that's pretty sensitive still. I'm gonna stretch back a bit. Let's not hit that car. I realize I haven't even crossed the ferry, so I'm not even in Sweden. I'm still in Germany. But I think I'm getting close to the... Yeah, I'm getting close to the ferry port. Hopefully just drive up there, go through all that interchange, all that fun shit. Jönköping, Linköping. That's where Scania is. Stockholm, Sweden. It's a fancy interchange though. Ooh, look at that. Anyways. You know of the YouTubers, the slow-mo guys? I've heard of them. I don't really watch them, but I think I've heard of them. Okay, I do need headlights because it's already 7 in the game. And I want to drive fast, but you can't. What the fuck? Well, one person took it upon himself to drive across country to campus. I think I might have heard about this scandal, but I have to keep going on with it. This sounds a bit familiar to me now. But okay, oh dear. And this is why I don't understand the obsessity for people, especially on the internet. I'm trying to make this turn. Ooh, look at that. See, I can make the turn easier here. Why was it hard? Maybe it was raining. Could be raining. Might need some all-weather tires next time. No joke, he wanted to kill Kevin because he was in love with... Oh dear. Okay, that's just taking it way too far. And this is what I also don't understand with people taking every single thing seriously. I mean, it's like, I know it's hard to judge the seriousness of one person saying, whether it's through what they say, how they react in like a video or something or anything like that. But some people take it way too seriously that I just don't fucking understand. Yeah, that's what it's like. Like, no, that's seriously messed up. That's why. Why would you want to do that in the first place? Like, that's so, that's stupid. That's crazy. It's too, like, it's very over the top. Oh, yo, that one. Oh, no, I remember that one. Because that became a national news topic. But yeah. I don't understand why people would want to take things, like, way too seriously. And think that it's, I mean, there'll be a handful of times that it might affect their life detrimentally. But that's pretty rare. Unless if literally, this is a pretty extreme example, and technically, yes, this might have happened. If you put a gun straight in my face and say, you're going to die if you don't do this, right? But, and that's probably the worst example to give. But if it was like that, it's like, if it's truly life-threatening, or it's going to be very detrimental to your life, then I would act serious upon it. But if it's something, like, so petty, in such a way that you don't need to overreact about it. Just take a breather, try to recuperate. Sure, be angry about it, but don't take it too serious. Don't take it too seriously. Yeah, too seriously. Sure, it might seem like a big detriment to life, but is it? Can you move on? Are you really going to kill yourself over it? Like, I don't understand why people are taking in such reasons like that. And don't get me into the topic of mental health. I have a mom that works at a mental institute that deals with people that it goes OD on a bunch of shit. And they're trying to have them recover. But for something like this, ugh. And no, the blame game, no, it's terrible. I hate the blame game. I mean, I hate the blame game when it's taken too seriously. I love blaming people when we're doing it for fun. But if it gets too serious, then it just gets so fucking awkward. I do not want to play that game. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, like, Sea Like Dragon, that's a pretty good way to remediate yourself. Try to, think things through first. 24 to 48 hours may seem enough. Like, it'll seem enough to you. Could seem enough to a bunch of other people. Maybe some people don't see them enough. You can always add more. But you don't have to jump into actions immediately and create havoc. All because of you got demonetized. I mean, there has to be some other way you can make money, right? You don't have to. I mean, granted, her topics were something she wants to talk about, I guess. That's what I remembered. And she wants to be vocal about it, but you're being vocal and being paid. There's a fine line between those two. Really, there is. If you want to be an activist, you don't need to get paid for it. You don't have to be paid for that. You don't have to get a paid for living. That's what a job is for. If you want to be an activist, be an activist, but try not to do it for the money. Or try to make a change, but try not to do it for the money as well. It's terrible. That's a terrible, terrible idea. Oh, really? There is? Okay, Tom for Fairy. Incoming horn, guys. There's gonna be a loud ship horn coming here in the next few seconds when I get ready to embark onto where am I going? La 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 la. Where am I actually going? Am I going to Trelleborg or Gesder? Where am I going, guys? I'm going to Gesder. Why don't you bring me to Trelleborg? Oh, they want me new pathway, that's why. Oh, aren't you fancy? Oh, look at that. Okay. My phone's been going off, so enter. Blah, blah, blah. There's a new sushi bar somewhere in my area. And I want food. I just ate. Let's go to Gedzer. New Tyler Perry movie, Ackerman, or something like title like that. Weirdly enough, I never heard of it. I don't think I've heard of it before. I mean, I've watched some TV to know trailers, but I don't think I've heard of it before. Could be wrong. Oh, hello, lag. Some lag right there, guys. So I have to get out. Ooh, okay, there's traffic there. Fuck. Look at that. There's cars parked there. That's so cool. Where does one woman can't let the past go? Her ex-husband. Is this too low for me? Okay. Okay. Maybe this does sound familiar as a synopsis, but I can't remember from what though. But oh dear. Oh wait, shit, never mind. I'm not getting that light apparently. Sure, how much time do I have left? Alright, I am in contract mode, so that's actually real time, so I don't have to drive that much. I feel like I might have heard of that before. But oh dear. I mean, I do understand for some people that sometimes can't let go of the past. Sometimes, you know, it's there. It's there to stay with you for a while. It's a weird example, but it's just how people act. I figure out what you mean. Oh, sorry, police. Go, Polezzi. Like, I understand if like, there's some things you just can't let go, especially if you're like, I don't know. That's always a fine line, especially when it comes to like relational stuff. But I don't want to go through that because that could be that could be a very awkward topic. I could understand that people have different leverages of trying to let go of things, like especially emotional things. It might take some time for people to let stuff go, and you always want to play the blame game because it just happens to be. It's a mentality thing, I think. But if it's like something like a relationship, I know it's a harder thing to grasp upon because you know this person for a while, you've been going out, you've done, you know, probably cool things with, like, cool, amazing, thoughtful things with them and whatnot. And, you know, sometimes that is hard to let go. And it does take a while. And I know for some facts, people will take it far. Because, you know, when it's something emotionally and it really affects them, yeah, there are times that people will take it far. So, and it's something, it just happens because scientifically, I'd say it's like when the brain takes over something emotionally, that will definitely take precedence over logic. Because that's how we think, really. Never took it further. I remember it. And you don't, like, thankfully for many people, including you, Dragon, you know, like, they managed to move on. They didn't take it too far. Like, they don't, like, try to, like, like, go too far in a bad way. I guess there's a fine line of going too far and going too far in a bad way, because I guess there is a reason to go too far in a good way. Thinking about it, it's maybe a bit awkward, but I think there is such thing. I could be wrong. You can correct me if there's such thing as taking it too far in a good way. But yeah, it takes time for people to let go of things, especially when it comes to emotions. It's emotional stuff, like relationships. But usually you should not take action immediately. I've always liked to say to just take time, breathe, think it through by yourself. And then, ask questions to yourself, see if this is worth it. Like, try not to take actions immediately. Maybe later, and hopefully the actions are not rash. If you think it's rash, talk to someone else about it, right? Like, there's always someone that wants to hear your side of the story. And, maybe is willing to solve it out, really. So, refusing to fall in love again. Like, in the sense that you're okay with yourself or want to be okay with yourself before you can love again. Oh, yeah. I guess I like thinking of refusing to fall in love again. Like, you don't have to. I guess taking it too far in a bad way is be lonely forever, technically. Well, yeah, I could see it like that. Realizing it now. Okay with yourself. Right. You always want to just like don't get into the love field and like that. And then there'll always be people that say it's like, but it's too late because they're in your thing or like that. No, I call that. I don't know. I've weirdly heard this argument before. It's like it's too late to jump into the love game or something like that. Or it's like you should do it now even though you have gotten over a relationship or like that. I call that bullshit. Really. Love takes time, and you want to build. Love and relationship takes time. You always want to build it. Small steps. Sure, it might withstand. Sure, it might crumble a bit, or crumble a lot. But if they're willing to rebuild it, it will rebuild. If they're willing to let it go and move on, they'll move on. There's nothing wrong with both directions. Exactly what Jack said. Never too late to love, never too late to be educated, never too late to do anything. Like life will throw you a bunch of curveballs. It's just a matter of trying to know how to deal with it and like that. And most of the time, those are usually non-life threatening. Like if I bring back the going too far aspect, usually all the things that are done in life is non-life threatening. Usually, so people should not go full on anal about it, and then they're willing to take upon very extreme actions just for something small, or just for something that is not too. That was not too destructive before, I guess. Kind of lost my statement right there. That is the parking brake. That is the cruise control. That's my engine. There's no race, definitely. There's no race, there is just you. And there's also this thing of comparison. Yeah, no, it happens. Yeah, no, people likes to compare things. But if you're not that kind of person, just be you. You don't have to worry about it. I have a tendency to like to compare myself to other people. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing, I know. And sometimes it just gets the best of you. But just be yourself. Be with the people you love. Stay away from the people you definitely hate. Or not really stay away. Keep distant. There's no technical way to stay away from a person. But more likely you're going to just keep distant with them. Because you might not know. They could change. They might want to be a friend with you again. You might want to be friends with them again. You might not know, right? There are people that do. Yeah, I know, definitely. We all compare ourselves, but you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. You just can't fight over it. But you know, there's nothing wrong to about being yourself. Bridges be burned, they stay burned. I'm so mean. I mean, it depends. I'll say it depends. I'm not gonna argue about it. It depends. Definitely, I would like to keep some bridges burnt on left like that. But yeah, I'll let that be. You know, to your heart's content on that one, I guess. Whew. So now I'm finally in Sweden. I'm driving over, I think, the Tunnel Bridge Tunnel. Tunnel Bridge Tunnel. Tunnel Bridge Tunnel. This is a fun thing. I apparently have a toll plaza coming up ahead. An interchange. Another interchange. I'm gonna be so fucked. Apparently I'm supposed to sail here, but yeah, apparently it made me sail here. I don't know why. Maybe it is faster because I'm driving it rather than being on a slow ass ferry. I was about to say slow fucking ferry. There it is. Why are you missing an interchange? What the fuck? Anyways, let's keep driving. We're almost there to Stockholm. So, from the looks of it, yeah, I'll be ending once I hit Stockholm because I realize it's already 8:30. I've been streaming for a little under an hour and a half and I still haven't finished this journey yet. That ferry though. Ferry? What ferry? Ferry. Ferry. Ha. Ha. Is this the toll plaza where I could just drive through? That's a no. I'm gonna just enter the middle. Oh, the drive-through one's on the right. You're welcome for the laundry. It's okay. I was planning to go to Sweden. Let me through. Oops. I think I need new batteries for this controller because there's some lag. There's a train. Fuck. Fuck. What the? That was some weird lane changes. Spam. Yes. Did I do something wrong? I noticed there was a train. And the train's leaving me. Come back. No honking. It's distracting. Sorry. I was testing out my buttons. I'm pretty sure I need new batteries on this. I think it might. I don't have rechargeable batteries on this thing. It's just all regular alkaline AA's. I should really put rechargeable batteries on these things. That'd be cool. It's not distraction. It's rude. Well, to be fair, what happened when I came through that intersection? I thought that truck was going to go to my lane, and the road markings were like being a bit confusing after exiting the toll. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? You're coming into my lane, and I'm trying to merge over. What the fuck is happening? So I use it as cautionary measure. Granted, the excessive honking, yes, I should be. I'm guilty for that because I do like to honk at times. Actually, wait. Okay, no, that's a there's like a air horn, but I don't know what the. Is it this one? Nope, that's my high beams. I don't know what my air horn key is. I don't want to press it. Road rage, yeah. I'll take out fault for that one. Excessive honking. I'd get ticketed for that. And if I do that in a driving test, I'd totally fail for that. Okay. I still don't know why they set a speed limiter for this game. Even though I turn it off, but for external contracts, I can't drive anything faster than 90. It's kind of weird. What happens if I kind of want to drive fast? What happens if I kind of do want to break the road rules a bit? Oop. Oh, too close, too close, too close. I mean, that driving around, I wish it was more peaceful. Yeah. So yeah, that happened. Even with some good music or podcast on, still doesn't help people to drivers here. Yeah, that's true. Granted, those are still distracting devices that I don't know. I mean, I understand the music part, and I'm gonna fuck this up. Can I pass? Thank you. Sorry. Legal. Okay. So, on my third driving lesson, I had a different instructor. He's been with the driving school for about 2 years now, but he's been driving for like a good 10 years, right? I remember him telling me this, especially as a driving instructor. If he was to take the driving test today, he would have definitely failed. And you know, driving test is technically proper driving etiquette. It really is. He said nowadays if he takes the test again, he'll most definitely fail the test. He said he's got used to habits of people around him, and that's how he tries to adapt to those habits, and then just ends up driving that way. And most of the time, those are not really good driving habits. And usually it is, you know, going in excessive speed, swift lane changing without looking over sometimes, road rage, in that aspect. So, yeah, it's crazy. I literally saw the aftermath of someone running a red light today. Oh dear. Hold on, people. It's my Skype, it's not your Skype if you have Skype on. Thank you. That was a bit awkward. I kind of like New Skype's tune. Sounds awesome. Hi, Skype. Whoops. I didn't expect a call from a group of friends already. Granted, it's already 8:41, so I guess. But I'm still driving. I'm still streaming. I keep streaming. So yeah, like, you just learn from habits, and he told me in a great way. It's better to avoid learning habits than breaking one, because it's hard to break a habit, but it's easy to avoid one. Try to get a on Skype is slightly annoyed that he would have picked up anyway. I mean, if I'm streaming, unless if I notice in chat that you say you're going to call me, then I'll answer. But usually when that happens, it's usually my friends, and it's like, oh, I'm not ready. And usually I don't answer till like about an hour later, because it's like, I'm doing my own shtick. I'll be there later. That's been happening lately with me and like a few other people in that group, so. You have your own shtick to do. And just like let it slide for a bit and then come in later. I never call with my... No, really, we don't call each other without warning. I'm not that kind of person to her. Like, I would want to give warning to someone that would want that warning. Like, I'm not the intrusive type of person. I'm just gonna, like, wait till they're ready. And I'll be like, okay, here you go. Hello. Because that's how I always intro myself to when I ever call people that I know. Hello. I like being derpy when answering a call. Go ahead, car. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna be right behind your butt. Or you say poop. I always say poop. That's how I always intro myself. I always say poop, le poop, oop, poo, oh, poo. Or something about poop. Yeah, basically, though. It's true. It's definitely true. I have chat logs that could definitely support that argument. Or that statement. Argument, statement. There's a lot of traffic in Sweden. Sweden. Very lovely greeting. I mean, I'm an awkward person and I always like to respond with poop. I mean, I don't care. Anything I say in that chat usually is nothing usually more or less is nothing personal. And usually if it is, we're going to blur it out no matter what. I wouldn't know, Cole. Thank God I didn't jump into VR chat. I know I have a friend who is obsessed with VR chat and has a lot of friends in VR chat, which gives her which apparently some people gives her games to play and whatnot, which is weird. But I know she is obsessed with the people in VR chat and likes to make stupid shit in there and memes and whatnot. So thank God I didn't jump on that bandwagon. I mean, I could have, but I didn't. Not that kind of person. Also, alright, Dragon, take your time. I'm almost there. I don't know how far I'm actually. I still got 2 cities to go. I want to go this way one day, though. There's not a pier. That's not a pier. That's a pier. I'm gonna go this way one day. Maybe we'll go to Kalmar or Karlskrona. Have you seen the RP in the game? Kinda-ish, I'd say. It is bizarre and funny. I mean, I've seen some of my friends showed videos of like certain YouTubers playing VR chat, and you know, like doing all that shit. I can't remember who, though. But I've seen some. I've seen some of those funny shit stuff. There it is. No, I've seen them. And it's like, I do want to kind of jump in, but I don't know what to feel. Because sure, I'm a weird person. Everyone in there in VR chat is a weird person. But it's like, is my weird enough to connect to their weird? And I just have doubts. I always have doubts though, so yeah. Maybe one day. I say maybe one day I'll jump into VR chat. I don't know when. I know I still have a friend that wants me to join VR chat. And it's like, maybe, I don't know. This is not having a video. Alright. Ooh, that's a close change. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to turn though. I stopped. Like, truly stopped. Probably could have created an accident doing that. I realize I'm going right. Wait, am I really going right? Oh. I guess I am. I mean, I could have just went straight, you little fuck. Nah, it's okay. Interesting freeway mechanics. Alright, let's keep going. It's interesting being in Sweden, just seeing all the different signs and everything. I still like their little arrows. It's blue over yellow, or yellow over blue. So fancy. So Sweden, because those are their colors. I didn't realize that. and IKEA. Yeah, I need to get the real brand, European brand shit mod on here. So we actually have true European brand. One thing I am outright amazed is how some people's avatars are and the cool stuff they do, one of which is full body tracking dancing. Whoa. I know for the fact usually my friend said it's mostly hand movements because you could do VR chat without being in VR. But I know there's some people that are trying to do full body. But yeah. But I think one of my friend, like, she tried to like create some models just for hand motions, because running motions you don't need to do you don't need to attempt to animate that truly, unless again it's full body tracking, which is like, damn, that's a lot of effort for just something as simple as VR chat. I guess it's kind of simple, kind of not. You could probably do a hell of a lot of things in VR chat that some people might not know. But that's crazy. Doing full body movement, that's effort. Yeah, well, yeah, but the hip and leg trackers lots of interactions. Oh no! Kick that leg, make it look like you're a sassy black woman. There it is. I'm so racist. Welcome back, Dragon. You just definitely heard what I just said. But I can see how that can go interesting. You know what? I'm going to take a picture right here. I think this will be a good picture to upload. I'm going to probably use a new thumbnail. I did have a new thumbnail for American Truck. I'm going to use a new thumbnail for this one. So, hello, truck. Look at that. If I move it this way, this will look cool. So I'm having a fun time taking pictures. Give me a moment, guys. I always like doing this. You like it the other way? Okay, I'm gonna go that way then. It's like I literally got off the road to take a picture, realizing all the traffic has finally stopped behind me. Whoops. Oh. Oh, like this? Sorry. Sorry. Realizing we're in delay or I'm assuming. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, time to figure this out. I'm kidding. Alright, no worries, Cole. Thank you for joining Drunken Talk Thursdays. I'm gonna be ending here anyways soon. I'm almost to Stockholm, about a city away now, I think. Yeah, let's keep it blurred. I could change the field of view actually. So yeah, have a great night, Cole, and I'll see you next time. Coo the anger away. Oh. There we go. I think that might be the best one right there. Let's put some saturation. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I think that could work. So I want to get some sunrise shots. I think I have a bunch of sunrise shots though, but it's okay. Maybe I can post that shot. I should just post that into the Discord group. See what happens. Oh dear. Even she is given a moment. Aww. Do you still? I mean, I guess I'll ask you personally later, but I'm curious for a general answer. Do you still plan on pushing on for England if there's still available options there? Ooh, hello highway. Or just be loved by someone. Aw. Oh my god, the sun is in my eyes. I'm sorry for anyone who's staring at the screen right now. Yes, the sun is in your eyes. Yes, I know it burns. It's that fucking small intensity of 1,000 suns. I want England so bad. Aw. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good place. And I have to like you. What's wrong with you? You sound amazing. You do amazing shits. You've done amazing shit in your whole entire life. Gone to Mexico. You've done teaching. You even have teaching experience. I don't see anything wrong. Why are they saying no? Oh my god, the rays. Staring at the sun is not a great idea, but thank god it's fake. I'll try one more time. Hold on, wait. You know, I'm actually having a slightly hard time staring straight at this. Maybe I should stop giving interviews? I don't think there's anything wrong with the interview advice you've given to people. Maybe it could be the latter. I definitely don't think it'd be the interview. Otherwise, like everyone says, everything. Everyone says it's been positive. Like all of the feedback you've got, I'm pretty sure so far it's been all positive. So I don't think it's any of the interview. It's probably just the timing. Could be timing. When in doubt, always blame it on timing. Because I'm pretty sure people would say you've done something wrong. And say you should probably focus on this. Yeah. And I'm still waiting for my outlook on the move and whatnot, or on the relocation and whatnot. I still haven't got a response. So hopefully one day I'll get a response. And there's other people that hasn't responded. And it's like, oh boy, what do I need to do? And I'm a little bit afraid when it comes to loan repayment, because that's coming in like 2 months, and it's like that is not a pretty picture. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. Hopefully I'll figure out something by then. Talk to me when you wait for months. Legit for the UK shit. Ah. Oh god, that's a car. Like I'm realizing I should be like looking. I'm looking at chat too. Wait, we aren't. See, now that's just truly dumb. It's like saying, "Hey, you got a job." On second thought, no. I lied. That's okay. Now that's truly dumb. I'm gonna just turn on my own. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm praying to God that there's what they said to you about feedback and everything was true. Hopefully, it's not false. I'm pretty sure it's not. You sound like you had a great time with the interviews. The people said that they liked you. Just why don't they like you to hire you? Like that's a weird worst case scenario thinking of what people are thinking, so I'm not gonna say it. Because my mind is thinking of, I don't know, it's weird. I highly doubt it's true, because I would be in that same boat right now. Granted, granted, I am in a field that is where there's high demand but high supply, and you really gotta sell yourself out. But granted, any job you have to sell yourself out, right? But are they looking for high expectation people? Are they looking for low expectation people? Are they looking for the expectation of people? If that's such a thing. Like, sometimes I just don't understand, like, what are people looking for? I know you guys are looking for people. I know sometimes you say you're looking for high expectation, but then in the end, they might not be high expectation in the first place. So what gives? And that's what I sense. That's what I sense in, like, some aspects. Mileage may vary completely for everyone, but it's like I understand the experience and all that shit, right? But, like, expectations, how high does people have to have their expectations? Pretty high, very high, completely up there, or just say, okay, you have the experience, but you look like you seem like a good asset that wouldn't care too much. Okay, we hire you. It's like, oh, come on, what is the expectations part? But I can't tell my recruiter I feel discouraged, but she's still trying her best, right? I mean, at least she has, I mean, it's a good thing that she hasn't exhausted, she hasn't ran out of things for her to do to try to get you in, right? She's trying, she is trying her best, and like that. I know it, but yeah, it does feel discouraging. I mean, I'm on that boat. Weirdly enough, I do feel on that boat too, because I have a recruiter that is trying her best to see what she could do to try to get me to land a job. I mean, I'm amazed she still hasn't given up on me, no matter what. She still messages me, but it's like I kind of do want to give up and kind of just want to ignore it. But then if you message me back, it's like I can't really ignore this. Looks like I just got to keep going, right? Even though I applied to other places and all that stuff, she still messages me saying, oh, hey, we have a few things here. This is what they're looking for, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, okay, I got to keep working. But then it's like, sometimes you just go weeks and weeks without an answer, or the answer will just be unfavorable. And it's like, all right, what do? I know you're working hard, but question mark? Do I just give up on you right now? Do I just ignore you and then just keep on with my life until I get a better offer, I guess? Right. Exactly. I mean, keep the subject in mind, Dragon. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Because actually, I want to go into some deep stuff. So I think I'll just leave it at that per se. Because I wanted to ask, like, I'm not gonna ask it because it's a more of a personal question. Definitely not stream worthy to ask here. So, but yeah, that's what I think. It's like I've been helped out from you for like a while. It's like you seem like the most nice recruiter ever, but then every other person is like automated message, and it's like, what do now? So, yeah. Pokemon Go is fun, except damn Dittos. I will never find one. I hate finding Dittos. I'm scared when I get to that point, but I still haven't hatched 3 eggs. I am so close. I need to like walk, probably over the weekend or something like that. I don't know, I'll plan it out or myself or something. I need to like get my eggs just so I can pass the second stage of the special one. And yeah. Hi, sorry. I realized we're still kind of talking about it, and it's like, oh hey, let me keep talking about it for a bit, and I realized, oh, you changed the subject. Shit. This is me with stream lag too. I remember flipping over here once. That was not a pretty picture. And apparently still on a downhill approach. So it looks like we're in Stockholm now, I think. Oh yeah, we're definitely in Stockholm. I did, and then I just stuck with the subject for a bit. I'm great. Oh, you're gonna love tomorrow's video then, when I try to speak of something and I try to do something else, and then it's like, and I'm done with the subject. Nope, I'm coming back to the subject, and I'm done with the subject. No, I'm coming back to the subject. You're gonna love the video. Gonna hate the static a bit because apparently I fucked up this mic at first, but I'm pretty sure I fixed it now. That's why hopefully I sound a little bit clearer. I don't sound as staticky. Realizing that now, I should have checked it long before, but I want to upload it. It's funny-ish. I need to record. I'm gonna probably record some more tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do something interesting because I do have 3 games in mind that I want to do. And I'm going to go a little out of Sonic Mania for a bit, right? You know, it's like, okay, cool. That's a good thing. So I'm gonna. I passed my delivery location. So I'm gonna pull. I have 3 games in mind. I need to record the other 2, but I'm going to record more of this first game. I'm gonna be doing everything engineering. So I'm gonna do at least 3 parts of each game I'm gonna play. One of them is based on civil engineering. Well, all of these are mostly based on civil engineering and transportation, and building, and transportation. Mostly transportation. 2 of them are roadways. 1 of them are construction. It's all engineering stuff. And I don't know if it's gonna be an interest to people, but hopefully I can make it interesting to you guys. It'll be fun. I am not gonna park that. That's a fucking ass to park. And I thought it would be fun. I'll probably upload for the next 9 weeks, unless if I have enough to do an extra video a week. We'll see, because I still want to continue Sonic Mania and all that stuff. I want to finish that game. Damn you, something Garden, Publishing Garden, something Garden. I forgot the name. That screwed me over, especially that last boss. So hopefully I'll get back into that soon. I want to definitely record that, but I'm going to try and get, I'll say the 3 games now. I only have 1 of them so far, which is called Freeways. I'm basically building freeways. I basically get to channel my inner dream civil engineer and build freeways. Oh shit, spoiler. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So that's spoiler, right? But I have freeways, building freeways. I'm planning to do Polybridge again. So outside from the live stream. Yay, leveled up. Aside from live stream, I'll try to do a few episodes of Polybridge. Because it's building bridges. It's again, civil engineering, science, all that shit. And then the last one I'm going to try, because I got it on a Humble Bundle some time ago. I forgot which one. But it's fun because I have a passion for trains. Dragon, I know you know I have a passion for trains. I have a passion for public transportation. I'm gonna be playing Mini Metro, and I'm gonna try and see how I can build a metro system without crashing it. I'll do that for 3 episodes of each, just a sample platter of everything everything engineering, everything that I wanted to do in life, but I decided to do computer science, which hopefully I could find a job in. So yeah, that's what's planned, hopefully for the next 9 weeks, or less if I decide to do an extra video per week. And those are the games I'm gonna probably cover over the summer. That'll be cool. Cause I was like, I've watched people played I've watched a handful of people played Freeways. It looked fun, and I wanted to build some. That looks like a really fun game. So I played that. It was really fun, stupid, staticky but stupid. I want to do Polybridge again, and I want to try and do Mini Metro. Oh, way to bring it down. Hi, me. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I finally completed the job. It's apparently already 9, so I've went for literally almost 2 hours. Again, thank you guys for those who are watching on the stream. Follow me on YouTube if you haven't. Follow me on Twitter if you want more stupid shit that is outside of these kinds of videos and live streams. I post this every Tuesday. I have usually another video on Fridays, which is coming tomorrow, which will be Freeways. Have fun watching that. Follow me there. Follow me on Twitter if you want stupid shit. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see some cool shit that I post there. Aside from that, hopefully you guys have I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you next week for more Truck and Talk Thursdays, or any stream that I might do this weekend. We'll see. Dragon, I don't know. We'll see. In any case, this is Spam Waits. Thank you so much, Dragon, for that. This is Spam Waits. Sign off for tonight for Truck and Talk Thursday. See ya. Wait.